lucky enough to ride on some amazing private properties. This property is a cut above the rest, miles and miles of single track on the side of a mountain. And the owner has created specific mountain bike tracks we are allowed to ride as long as we don't wreck them. So it's all about minimal wheel spin and good technique, hopefully. We put the camera on Jeff's helmet. I finally get a chance to watch my own riding. It can be a great idea to film yourself, analyse how you are riding and learn how to improve. A few years ago we did some coaching about wheelies in Canada. We kept telling riders, you aren't weighting the pegs, and riders kept saying, yes I am. We started filming them. When we replayed the video, each rider could actually see what they were doing wrong. So it's a good idea to film yourself. You can 100% believe you are using good technique, but the camera never lies. The first problem, I'm riding this corner slowly, but I should be much further forward on the seat. It's a mistake most of us make. See our training bit about cornering when seated. The bicycle ramp up ahead looks too rickety for my liking. Let's go over it!
Oh, it just looks a bit half undone. Better go back, I guess.
You just ride over it.
Oh, I saw the loop shift and I thought it was still functioning.
It's a bit how you going, isn't it?
You ready?
Yeah.
One thing I am happy with, my riding seems to be quite smooth. Ever since learning trials, I've tried focusing on smooth throttle and clutch control, minimal wheel spin, and not using high revs unless needed. Body positioning, I am moving around quite a bit, which is good to see. Dull, sitting way too far back on the seat again. I suspect that I might be more static on the bike as I get older and easily tired, so this is a plus. But I could have my elbows out wider. Years ago we did some coaching with Chris Birch. He kept telling us to get those elbows out as though we were doing push-ups. It puts you in a much stronger position if there's a sudden impact up through the front forks. You can't hear the revs of my 300, but I'm keeping the revs quite low. Most coaches will tell you that the key to riding fast is first learning to ride slow. Part of this is focusing on good technique before you start using lots of power. Maintain good corner speed, get all the fundamentals right, then gradually dial in the high revs and power. Me, I never bothered learning how to dial in all the power, but it's surprising how often you can keep up with someone riding in the power band who is half out of control and hitting the brakes too soon. Nah, I should have sat for this corner. It was much slower trying to do it standing and keeping the feet on the foot pegs. This track is twisty and bumpy enough to ensure you need to stand on the foot pegs most of the time. But my knees were wrecked the next day. I could barely walk. With age comes the need to balance fatigue and good technique. What about you? Ever realised you had things wrong when you watched your own riding? Have you had riding buddies point out mistakes and you had no idea? Let us know in the comments.
Whoa!